Pricing is also not too bad. $3.20 or 25 cents. Just paid 15 cents. Let's time shake it up. Sitting there right now will let us sit, let us separate a little bit. You can see it right here. Move it up. Let's get her started up. Ooh, let's get the windows down. It is hot. What is up, guys? Welcome to Red 50. Today we might have good news because we may have found the right E85 blend. If you guys recall from the previous video, we went to like 3 different gas stations. One was actually E85 specific, and I could not get a good blend of E85 because I was like all set to get a tune, but I was like, maybe just in the precaution, let's just, test the fuel around me. Honestly, I thought all E85 was just all E85 unless you're getting into winter blend, but that's not the case. I found it the hard way. I went to like 3 different gas stations, 6 different times in different days, hoping to get, basically E85-ish. And the best I got was like E75, E76, which kind of put a pause on the whole E85. However, I did try this other gas station when I was pretty much given up, but I found this gas station which I think has a pretty good blend. It tested E80 last time I was there, which was like a few days ago. I tested it twice. It was like pretty much E80, and I was really happy with the results, but I don't want to take just one testing day to figure it out. So today we are going back to test that gas station, and I'm fairly confident that we're gonna get E80-ish. And if we do, you know what that means. We're going to be getting the E85 tune. So let's go. I just refuse to give up that I cannot get E85 tune. I was like, I need to find it, and this one's not too far away, so it's not terrible. I just want to try what the hype is with the E85. And of course, I don't want to do it when I'm getting like E70 or E75 blend because I don't want to mess up anything on the car. So we got our tester fill with the water line, and let's head to that gas station and hope for the best. Wish me luck, guys. We just got at the gas station. It's a Shell location, so Shell typically has good 93, but let's see if it's gonna be consistent like last time, and we're gonna get that E80 blend so we can tune the Mustang. Let's go. The pricing is also not too bad. $3.20 or 25 cents, and this is the one that's also E85. Minimum is 70%. So last time I tested it to be around 80%. So I'm hoping I can do the same and that we can pull the trigger on the tune. Just paid 15 cents. Let's time shake it up. I really need to get a new funnel because I always make this mess. The funnel I had is too big of it for this tube. So we're going to get a new funnel so we don't create a mess every time we fill it up and test it. But let it sit for a little bit. And let's just hope this one works. It gets me E80. I'm probably going to test it one more time just to be on the safe side. But if it gets E80, we're pulling the trigger on the tune tomorrow. Sitting there right now will let us sit, let us separate a little bit. I already see some separation going on, but we'll give a little bit more time just to make sure everything is good. Obviously, it doesn't matter, but last time I came and I tried like that pump, which also has E85. This one, I was like, I just want to eliminate any possible variations, so I tried this one. It's got basically 4 E85 pumps, and obviously it's come from the same source, but I just want to play it safe. And I think the results right now, it's been 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, it's been like 5 minutes or so, and you can kind of see the separation has started, and we are right at, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like right at E80. Right at E80. If you can tell from here, let it settle a little bit. You can see the separation right now. Dude, this is exactly what we wanted. E80 again on this pump. It's been a few days since I last tested it. We're going to try it one more time just to be 100%. Honestly, I can't even tell you how happy I am. Finally being able to get very close to E85. If I test it like a couple more times and it's testing consistently, then eventually I can trust this pump enough where I can just pump the gas. I don't have to do all the testing because it's NA. I'm not making too much power. It's not boosted, so I'm not worried about getting the right mix of E85. But as long as it's close enough, that's good enough for me. So that's been my thing. I was like, I want to test it enough times where it's coming up to be E80-ish, and eventually I can trust the pump enough, at least until the fall. And this seems to be it. I mean, last I tested was E80. It was a few days ago. Now I'm testing it again. Seems to be E80 again. And for a good measure, we're gonna dump all of this in, test it one more time at this pump today, just to make sure there's no issues with how I blended it. Obviously, I'm not measuring everything to the science, so you just wanna be sure. This one was a lot messier than the first one, but that's why I got spent like 20 cents versus 15 on the last one. But we got the tube ready. It's gonna wait a couple minutes to see what it's gonna be. So we got another E80 fill up, and I am very excited. This one's a little bit above E80. It's also not filled fully, so let's take a look at it. You can see it right here. Move it up. You can see this was slightly above E80, but the gasoline fill line is not fully completed. But it is safe to say it is E80 again, more or less, give or take, but definitely not E75. That was like way below. So we are back in the game. I am so happy that we finally have E80-ish or E85-ish blend, and we are ready to pull the trigger on the tuner. So this one, I think it's safe to say it's always gonna be E80. Is like this one was E82, but then as you saw, the gas fill line wasn't filled all the way, so margin of error really. But if you scale it down to E80, which I mean that would be my 4th time testing this gas station, and it's been consistently E80-ish, so I think that's pretty happy. Even on a bad blend, I might get E75-ish, which is still pretty good. So I'm gonna contact Lund Racing and let's get the process rolling to get our E85 tuned. Let's get her started up. Ooh, let's get the windows down. It is hot. I do need fuel, but this gas station, the premium is like $4.40 versus the normal one I go to is like $3.70. I'm not about to fill it up here. I'm sorry, I'm not about to fill it up here. We're gonna save that money for mods and go to my usual gas station. Comment below, what kind of power difference am I going to be feeling with this E85? We finally have it, and I'm just so excited. We're going to get the tune rolling. Lund Racing did say when I contacted them earlier that it could take about a week or so to really get the tune dialed in, or get the first revision out, and then I'm going to data log and stuff. So it might be 1 to 2 weeks until I fully have the E85 tune dialed in, but we can get the process started. Like before that was E75, and I was honestly hitting a roadblock as to where to go with this car. I thought I was gonna do E85, I thought I was gonna do ESS, but I was just hitting roadblocks. But now I know what to do next with the car, and I'm pretty sure just like when I tuned it back to 93 tune, after the stock tune, I fell in love with the car. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the same thing. But yeah, let's go, get out on the road. Well guys, she's all filled up and E85 is good to go. It's actually Saturday, so it's the weekend, but I'm still gonna email them and see what I need to do to actually get the tune, because you can't really buy the tune on the website unless you're getting the 93 and E85. There's no way to just pay for the E85. But I know I spoke to the guy from the support team and they said that there's a way you can do that, and once I'm ready, they'll send me a link. So I'm gonna wait for that. I'm gonna hit them up, and I am very, very excited to be able to finally tune the car and have E85. Just like 93, I think it's gonna make me fall in love with the car all over again. That's what I need to kind of push it a little bit, and then we can talk boost and long tube headers. I don't want to do long tube headers when the car is NA. To be honest, I don't want to do long tube headers even when the car has boost. So that's been my biggest thing, because the cats are the first thing to go. You guys know the cats have gone even when the car was just 93 tune, no boost or anything. So that's the last thing I want to do is basically mess up and get basically ESS kit and not do long tube headers or catless setup. I really don't want to do catless setup. So I think this is a good starting point, or something that can hold me over with the E85 tune. The car's gonna feel a little bit brand new again, and then really think in terms of what I want to do with the car. Do I want to go ESS and go the catless setup, or can I maybe talk to Lund Racing, One Guard Tuning, or whoever, if they can really make sure the cat protection is on, I can keep my current setup? Because long tube headers with the Corsa or any exhaust really, it's gonna be obnoxiously loud, and I don't want my neighbors to go through that. Even I don't want to go through that. I road trip this car, and I want the smell of the long tube headers or a catless setup on this car. But yeah, guys, very excited. I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you've already gone from 93 to E85, let me know in the comments below. What are your impressions? What are your first impressions? I'm really excited. I'm not expecting to make tons of power, but I've heard the power band kind of shifts towards the lower to mid RPM, or from lower to mid RPM range, and that is what I'm really after with this car.